Well, welcome back to the channel, baby. I'm glad you came back. This is another cover lover, and you should know by now what we do, but I'll take a song you suggest and find a cover to it, or sometimes you'll suggest both, which is the case in this one. This goes out to my good friend Jeff Kerr. I miss this Jeff, I'm sorry. He had suggested this a while back, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was during my brain explosion or what happened, but it's a very, very good call on your part. This is Frank Sinatra doing Fly Me to the Moon, and then the cover is by someone I've never heard of, Gigi, probably Lana. And so I'm excited about doing it. I only listened to a skosh of hers to make sure it was the right thing. I've heard the Fly Me to the Moon all of my life, really. I think there are singers to me in that era that I liked better, in the Frank Sinatra era, but of course you cannot deny his talent. He's amazingly talented. So let's watch this. This is live at the Kiel Opera House, St. Louis, Missouri, which I've been to in 1965, which I was 3 years old. So we're going to watch this first. Let me get this up here. And then we're going to compare it to the Gigi Lana version. Now, this is very short. He only sings like 2.5 minutes on this. Hers is much longer than that. So here we go. I had it up and I did not. There we go.
Fly me to the moon, let me play up there with those stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter.
I trust that most of you have heard Frank Sinatra. If you haven't, then you can do some research and look him up. But listen to the band, man. And now I didn't care much for any of this style of music until I was probably well into my 30s. Again, I was a rocker and stuff, but as a musician now, listen to that now. It's just amazing. I mean, it's very, very good. I like 40s swing. I love Tony Bennett's one of my favorite. My wife would tell you.
And Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Stand up bass.
In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me swing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Song, let me sing forevermore, because you are all I worship, all I long for and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
All right, well, that was outstanding. Again, I've talked about this on a video I did recently with Putri Ariani, and subjectively of it. Objectively, you cannot deny that Frank Sinatra was amazing. Let alone that his stance on civil rights and stuff at that time was very, very. It was unusual for him to take the stance that he took, which was, people are people, right? I know he's got a lot of things attached to his name where maybe he wasn't a nice guy. I have no idea, but I know that you cannot deny his talent and his. Anyway, I digress. So here we go. Get the song up here. This is Gigi Lonnie. Rock on.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
And it's just totally different, right? In that she's singing the same song, but the band is doing something totally different. Maybe they drop into a different groove on it, but I love it. I think it's great. And I love what Frank did, and I'm loving what she's doing that's really, really different. Sorry.
hold my hand. Oh, in other words, yeah. Baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Look at that. His finger. So he goes out of key and comes back in. So
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. I wanna see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss my, fill my heart with song.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Fly me to the
Incredible. Very, very good. Very incredible. Um, what do you say about that? A lot, by the way. Um, what an incredible group of musicians she has behind her, and she herself is one as well. Um, Starting out with the keyboard player, right? He hurt my feelings a lot. Only in that he plays so much better than I do that I really want to take all my stuff and throw it in the street and just listen to him. He's amazing. If you watch his fingering, if you're not a piano player and watch his fingering, it's very traditional, right? He never stretches out beyond where his hand is, right? So I'm constantly stretching. I'm using the long fingering and all types of stuff. On his right hand, he never leaves the pocket. He might have to change like octaves, or might have to change places, but he's on it. A lot of the stuff that he plays, you can't play if you weren't classically trained. I wasn't classically. And so I kind of taught myself. I taught myself a lot of bad habits, and I'm not bad. Don't get me wrong, but I'm bad. And so it got me. He was very good. His solo was very tasteful, and he even went out of the pocket of music. In other words, he played out of the scale of the music, which I don't do, I can't do, and then came right seamlessly back into it. So he's amazing. Guitar player, same thing. Very, very good, very tasteful. You could tell he could fire it up if he wanted to. He didn't need to, because that song doesn't need a lot of flashy kind of stuff. I love the overall group of it. And speaking of that, the bass player and the drummer, got to hear a little bit of the drummer's chops at the end, but it's not a song for chops, right? It's a song for playing in the pocket, which is exactly what they did. And that has been one of my complaints over the years playing with people, especially bass players and drummers, where they just want to, they want to shine. I'm not saying they shouldn't shine, but I'm saying if you don't have a bass player in the pocket and the drummer in the same pocket, it's not real. It's not good in most cases, in my opinion only. And what do you say about her? I have nothing to say about her except to say that I am going to be doing more of her in the future. I'm going to be reacting to more of her videos. She does a cover of Every Breath You Take by the Police, so I think I'll check out next. There's no way you can love this, but if you did love it, if you like the video, if you like me, if you like my shirt, hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with your friends, especially that man. Thank you, Jeff Kerr, again. Hit the notification bell because I'm feeling better. I'm starting to try to release more. Comment down below, good or bad. Don't make it ugly, and don't fight with each other. Okay. And send me more suggestions. Anything's fine. This really spoke to me quite a bit, but it can be anything. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you for coming by, and please come back again, and we'll see you next time, and peace.